there. Oh, okay, it doesn't lay flat there. Sure. I don't know if that did anything. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kathryn. So last night I decided to cut my bangs. I have never cut my bangs before. I have cut my hair before. I've actually been cutting my hair since high school. But I've been way too scared to cut my bangs and anything that's like really face framing and making it really obvious. But I actually think they turned out pretty cute. And I thought I'd show you guys what I did because why not? What I realized during this process is I filmed the whole process of me cutting my bangs, but I am not very good at talking while actually doing something. So my original plan was that I was gonna like talk through what I was doing, but yeah, none of that happened while I was actually cutting my hairs because I get like really focused when doing a process. And yeah, I mean, you'll see like through the B-roll, like I get very focused and then I get very quiet and then I can't explain what I'm doing. So that's why I'm here, you know, the night after I cut my hair to just talk through and do a voiceover of what I ended up doing, and to share with you guys just like thoughts and whatever. Like, I don't even know. Well, I did watch a couple of tutorials because, you know, with something like this, you gotta do your research. And I found this one from an actual hairdresser that was really easy to follow. So what I did to get started is I had to find where the top of my head was. To do this, you can use something flat like a comb, a notebook, really anything just to like lay on where you think the top of your head is. You just want to make sure that that thing lays flat on your head without any assistance. And that's where you can assume the top of your head is. And then from that point, you're going to want to draw a diagonal line down to where the arch of your eyebrow is, and it's almost like an imaginary line that leads up to the bottom of your hairline. And I struggle with it a little bit. I am a huge perfectionist when it comes to very detail-oriented things like this, so I actually end up doing this a few more times before committing. Once I'm satisfied, then I use my very professional-looking clips that I think I paid like $5 for at Walmart to clip the rest of my hair back so that it doesn't get caught in the crosshairs of what I'm going to be cutting. I do the same thing to the other side, and then once I'm happy with that, I pull back the rest of the hair on that side and clip it back. And then once both sides are parted, I pull all of the hair forward into just one big clump of hair, and I wet it and I start to comb it down so that all the hair falls at the same length. And this is a really great look if you want to stick with this one. You know, this can be another kind of style for curtain bangs. The curtains are just drawn with this look. No, but like at this point, I'm going to use my chin as a guide for where I'm going to make my first cut. And then I just do a blunt cut from here, just straight across. Man, look at that face of determination. Like, I am so determined to make this the most even cut I've ever made. Okay, and then once I'm happy with that blunt cut, I part my hair back down the middle, so I have 2 sections again. And from here, I'm gonna be adding some texture to the bangs. Okay, so I clip back one section and I start working in on the other one. The way that I add texture is I hold the comb parallel to the part I made and I pull toward the center part, and then I follow the comb with my fingers until there are pieces of hair that I can't hold on to any longer. I stop there and I use those pieces as a guide for cutting the rest of the hairs. Hopefully that made sense. If not, just keep, you know, rewinding and watching what is happening in this clip, because that's probably going to be a better teacher or indicator of what to do than me verbalizing this. Okay, and then I do the other side just exactly how I did the right hand side. And once I do that, I check it out in the mirror. You know, side eye is optional. Emo look is also optional. It's all part of the process. Okay, also another optional thing is just kind of feathering the ends. I'm just gonna use the same scissors that I use to do the rest of my hair and hold them upwards and then just make small cuts straight into the hair. And I mean, that's pretty much the bulk of cutting my bangs. The rest of the process was really just blending my bangs into the rest of my hair. I do this by holding the scissors downward this time and just cutting straight into the hair that's closest to my bangs, and I just kind of keep doing this until I'm satisfied. And then from here I just kind of spend time like styling it, pulling it back, seeing how it looks with different hairstyles. This is like the cool thing about cutting your own hair, is that you kind of are the decision maker at all stages of the process. And at any point, if you're like, man, I just want to have like this piece be a little shorter, or I want to keep this piece long, it's really up to your discretion, and you can decide what you want to do in that moment, rather than necessarily like relying on another person to realize the vision that you saw for your hairstyle or that you see for yourself. So that's kind of one of the most empowering things of being able to cut your own hair. And yeah, I mean, hair will always grow back, so it's one of those things that I think is really fun to experiment with and has very low risk. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you're kind of like on the edge of wanting to try to cut your hair or cut your bangs, hopefully this inspired you to take the leap. And I'll just end it here.